You're seeing a roll with me. I'm a purple belt. I am rolling with Alex, who is a black belt. I started Jiu-Jitsu in 2016, and Alex has been a black belt for longer than I've done Jiu-Jitsu. If that, there's levels to things. So we're gonna learn today a principle that you can use against anybody and use it with any technique, since it's a principle. This principle is about to happen. I have been doing the knee slice pass, since, 2018, and let me tell you the levels of mind grappling that is about to happen during this knee cut pass. So right now, it's a game of me keeping his hips between my knees to avoid attacks, to defend against attacks. And now, do you see how his right arm, how I'm overhooking it? Okay, his arm is completely like lifeless. This is maybe what you're not seeing, but typically when you're in a fight and you have something, the key to this cut across pass is having that hooked arm. And typically when you're fighting somebody, they know this, and you can feel the tension in their arm because they don't want you to have it. But when somebody completely makes their arm limp and kind of like flaccid, it's almost like it doesn't feel threatening because it's lifeless. So I remember when I was trying to do this pass and his arm went completely limp, I'm thinking, should I just discard this? And I was like, no, that's what he's trying to do. This is the mind games of an extremely experienced black belt. They will make you question something that you've been doing for nearly a decade. I can't. That was just amazing. So think about it. All right, here's another great point. So Alex knows that my key escape is hipping out so I can reinsert a guard, typically like a butterfly hook or something. So he is overhooking my shoulder with his arm to ensure that I can't create the space to create room to get a knee in, to get a hook in, which is very smart. That with diagonal control of the torso is what makes this pass look so easy. It's like there are levels to this, like and now he has a Nogi Ezekiel choke on, and did a good job of hamstring curling under my thighs, which helps to defend against being bridge and rolled. Now here's a really good sweep. And listen to this. So do you see this opening right here? This would be a perfect opening for a mirror lock. I can see why my coach typically threatens the attack of a mirror lock when he has this overhook. So I have the overhook. Now any overhook can be used against you, as you can see with this spinning armbar. However, in Jiu-Jitsu, it's like when you attack something, it makes them think twice about attacking you. You know, it's almost like you counter the attack with an attack before their attack happens. All right, now you can see the battle. So right now I'm trying to isolate that arm to attack it, and right here I'm going for a reverse underhook. So the key there was to get by his elbow, which is an anchor point, which I could not get, but I grabbed onto his head, and that just allowed for a sweep to happen. Oh, and here we go. Oh, do you see the hand placement? That is the pressure. That is the pressure. Oh man. That step over the far knee is to a Nogi Ezekiel. Thank you, Alex. He's just getting the same combination from every angle to help us out so we can see what's going on here. Here I'm searching for a leg with my legs for a mount escape. He has a low mount, so if I can get one leg to the ground and step over, I may have a chance here. But as you can see, I would need his left leg in order for that step over escape to happen, but he slid it up. So it's very interesting how transitioning between an S mount and regular mount can be extremely helpful if they are trying to grab your leg, because his left leg, when you slide it up to the armpit, it's not there to step over anymore. I just narrowly escaped a mounted triangle. If you'd like to know more about the mounted triangle, link below. So right now, I'm feeling a lot of pressure and I'm trying to make space in order to escape. And he has a forearm across my throat, which aids in the pressure. You know, a forearm across the throat is extremely effective. And so now he has an underhook with my right arm, which can be attacked. So I am grabbing onto it with my left arm. That way I'm defending against that attack while being choked. So this choke kind of like closes each artery on either side with the thighs. At this point, I didn't feel like I was, you know, it was completely on. I felt, have you ever been in the hospital and you can hear like the dum 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 dum? Like I could feel my heartbeat in my ears, which was actually a very soothing experience. Like sometimes you just need to relax into the discomfort. So I hope you enjoyed this. You know, it's a reminder, like, no matter what level you're at, you know, I've been thinking a lot about the ego lately, and sometimes we can view the ego as, you know, egocentric, but the ego is almost like the container definition of who we think we are based on our experiences. So it's like whatever we think we are, we have a confirmation bias towards it. Like, if you think something's hard, it's gonna be hard. If you think something's easy, it's gonna be easy. But yeah, like, at no matter what level you're at, it's interesting. It's almost like if the ego wants to win, one thing that I use to get over that, to like get over myself, is the curiosity. Because for me, it's, if I get curious about the techniques and what happened, that makes it more interesting and fun than looking at techniques being done to me as a failure. It's like a, ooh, that was interesting. You know, like, what happened there? Oh, that, because it's, you know, there's different levels to it, and you gotta respect the game. You gotta respect the technique. Yeah. So thank you so much for watching. Keep training. You know, you're getting better every day. If you're a white belt, you know, getting beat up by everybody, no, soon, one day you will be a purple belt, still getting beat up by black belts. It's a never-ending progression of evolution, really. All right, until next time, bye.